So I was going to wait to show off any of my CPU Mii redesigns until my next Wii Music remix, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it because both of my nunchucks are completely freaking out. One of them is constantly like unplugging itself. The other one is having problems with the CNC button, so I might need to get a new controller. So I'm just going to show you my stash account and show you all the redesigns. I didn't get a PowerPoint presentation started or whatever. I guess starting off, as for the poll I did, I renamed Nicholas to Nick. I know everyone wanted me to do Nikki, but since Nikki's the name of my ex, I just didn't want to do. I just didn't want to do it. Not because I hate my ex. I'm actually on good terms with him now. Well, yeah, Nicky turned out to be a guy named Caswell. I'm actually on good terms with him now. Just in case, since we are on good terms, in case I add the Nicky me back, I just want to make sure I don't have any confusion in the future, essentially. Next, I redesigned Moose. I decided to do something similar to, I made him closer to what the original beta design for him was, which I don't have a photo of it ready, but I decided to make it more like what he originally was going to look like, except I gave him blue eyes, and I gave him a different type of eyes, and I also changed his sunglasses colored from white to black because I just didn't like the way the white sunglasses looked. And the last, actually there's a few more. Next is Shauna. I decided to, as I said, while talking to Kozakura, make her not so stuffy and loosen her up a bit in terms of personality, because she was originally like super pouty, but now she's a bit happier. The other two I haven't uploaded to here because I plan on trying to recreate the Miis, but basically the first one is a redesign for Artemis. It's mostly just changing moving the facial features around a little bit, and also giving him a slap of meat because he was way too thin. And the other one is for Jeffrey. I decided to give him this mustache because I realized I hadn't used that mustache for any of my CPU Miis. And I gave him a different mouth and some different eyebrows as well. Not that big of a difference, but I want to like Jeffrey, so I tried to do something to perhaps make him better in my eyes. Alright, next for Wii Sports, I think I did only change three. First, I changed Tatham, and I changed her name to Tima, because this is not the Tatham that's on my Wii right now. This is actually like a different variant of me that I also named Tatham, but since I now have the Herman Miller Miis, I nicknamed Tatham Maverick and I decided to change her name. And Tima doesn't really have a nationality. It's because one night I was just writing down like a bunch of fake names my brain could come up with, and I decided to take some of the names I didn't like for some of my CPU Miis and name them those fake names. So yeah, that's how you spell Tima, T-E-E-A, T-E-E-M-A. Another Mii I gave a different name as well as redesigned is Rania. I changed her name to Bio, another custom name I made, and I basically told Kozakura this. Basically, when I went into trying to change the designs of some of my Miis, or CPU Miis, I wanted to have at least one fat furry, and Bio just ended up being the one. I tried to make her look like a bear. It didn't come out that well, but it's a thought that counts, right? And as for the third one, I'm trying to remember if there's any others. I redesigned Ishmael, or Ishmael. I don't know. I learned it as Ishmael as a kid, but turns out it's Ishmael. I redesigned him a lot, and I am really happy with how this new design came out. I did not like the original. It was one of my least favorite Miis in this pack, but I am super happy with how he looks now. All right. I didn't redesign anyone in the Guilty Party pack, but the last one, I did redesign a few for the Sports Resort pack. Starting with Janelle, I mostly just changed her mouth and her hair, because I realized I didn't actually have any CPU Miis with that hair. I'm pretty sure I didn't have any with the original hair too, but I didn't like the hair that much. I also tried to give her a little bit more of a glum look instead of just an outright depressed one, because I didn't like the way that looked. And I think that should be one. Oh no, there's two more. I also redesigned Ilka and renamed her to Kenra, another one of those fake names I came up with. As you can see, she's a little bit more as opposed to the stern that she originally was. And lastly, I gave Teresa a redesign, and as you can probably expect, I widened her up. Turned her max weight, which basically means that now out of all the Miis I've made for these CPU Mii packs, that means Faustine is the only one that I haven't actually What was it? Is the only one I. That's what I'm trying to say. Faustine is now the only purple Mii I have in these CPU Mii packs that is at max weight. So yep, that's about it. I was going to redesign a few others. Like I was planning on trying to redesign Rutherford. I was going to try to redesign. Who else was I going to redesign? I was going to try to redesign Olivia and Nathan and Shoichi. There's probably a few others, maybe, but yeah, that's basically all I did for now. I might do some more redesigns in the future, but I guess it really depends on if people actually want me to do that. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Sorry that my finger was in the camera, was in the way. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.